Good ending time. So we headed back and got a rose of our own.
Alexander.
So we can flirt with the Cassima a little bit. Maybe get her to see us as more than a friend. Then we'll head to the Isle of the Mists. And do the spell, which basically closes off the possibility.
Alexander doesn't want... There's no reason... There's no... There's no...
There we go.
Alexander
that
holds
hitbox?
out the rose, hoping that the bird will deliver it to Cassima.
Come on, bird.
The nightingale takes the rose and heads for the castle once more.
Here we go.
A white rose.
Romantic.
How beautiful. It must be from Alexander. How I wish that I could see him with my own eyes, but Abdul will never allow it. He only risks capture by sending me these things, dear to my heart though they are. Fly elsewhere, my pretty friend. Do not endanger Prince Alexander again by taking tokens from his hand. Forgive me, Alexander, and forget me. I cannot return your love, for fear that I shall never leave this castle again.
Bummer.
Alexander waits in vain for Cassima's nightingale
Went to a different tree.
But the bird does not. Could there be something wrong? Or does Cassima simply not welcome his attentions further?
Or are roses deadly poisonous? I already traded out. No, I didn't. But we can't do that yet. We need to go, obviously, to the Isle of the Mist first to do our spell before we trade out our lamp. Good day.
Would you mind if I...
Of course,
I guess I don't really
looks
need to trade this out yet. We'll need it eventually.
Very good, Prince Alex. The painter's brush it is. May your painting go well. Feel free to bring back the brush at any time.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sing Sing is incredibly smart. That's a very fair point. Drink me.
Alex.
All right, we did this in the bad ending. We already saw this.
Stop.
I am...
Oh, what a waste.
It's all the funnier
poor
committing
young
suicide,
fool.
in quotes,
He's
with that
dead.
giant
He's
bear
dead.
flexing in front of our body. All right.
Alexander.
I'm not dead. It was all an elaborate ruse, pawn shop guy. All right.
Alexander.
Let's just do that spell right now, actually. Here we go. Magic paint. Make it rain.
Alexander prepares to enchant.
Clouds of
Yeah,
thunder, shafts of light.
Abuso.
Come and sup with me tonight. Waters 3 have I for tea. Brew a tempest now for me.
I like that.
The lamp in Alexander's hand gives a little perk. He hopes the spell works despite his makeshift teapot.
All right. We'll do a
The magic-
save just in case. Well, hold on. Can't do a save now.
Alexander.
I didn't. All right. Well, hopefully we're good. I hit escape and it still went to this island. I wanted to save. I can save now. Maybe Alex 3.
Great, perhaps he isn't it. Not a...
The many voices of Josh Mandel. I'm King Graham. I'm a
Alexander's
druid.
found a tre- Uh-oh.
This
Wait!
there's an ancient druid.
Alexander is pushed into...
Alright, this time it should automatically give me the chance, or it'll just automatically start batting the flames with the dress.
Alexander starts to feel a little warm. The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot. This cage is really hot.
Do it.
Fire in the cage.
Fire in the cage! There you go.
Alexander pulls out Beauty's old slave clothes, desperate to beat out the flames.
Slave clothes.
The flame is extinguished.
There goes
but the
that
clothes
ending.
themselves burn to cinders. Alexander won't be able to keep the cage
Alexander
from igniting
won't
for
be
long.
cross-dressing anytime soon.
The heat and movement must have jarred something.
Something in our pants is moving.
Something that Alexander's carrying is starting to jiggle around. Egad, something's really percolating. The water in Alexander's lamp is hot.
I love his face right
it's
here.
just about boiling.
There you go. Look at his face.
Alexander feels a drop. It starts to rain.
Why, it hasn't rained on the Isle of the Mists in years.
That man is a powerful nature wizard.
Give it up.
By the sacred oak, let him down!
Mr. Gorbachev. Later, after a short but furious thunderstorm.
I must apologize for our rude welcoming committee.
Damn right.
We've been feeling inhospitable ever since the winged ones stole our sacred miniature oak tree. Besides, Wizir Al-Hazred sent a message that we were to watch out for a highly dangerous foreign assassin. I assume you are the one he meant.
Rude.
I'm sure I'm precisely who he meant. I assure you, I mean to harm no one, unless that person threatens the princess. I'm sorry to have disrupted your ceremony,
Yo,
but
it's
I'm
cool.
running out of time.
What is it that you seek?
The oracle on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain told me I should speak to you about the realm of the dead. She told me of 2 souls in unrest there that I might be able to free.
There we go.
Free souls in
Man,
the realm
that
of
leopard
the
is staring us down.
dead. You're mad.
The souls
Did it
might
blink?
be able to help me on my mission to save the princess. It's imperative that I do everything I can. The risks are not important.
No.
It did
And yet
blink.
Getting yourself
What?
killed will hardly help the princess.
How is that possible?
But I will tell you.
Look at the
what I
eyes.
know. Legend has it that it is the right of any human to challenge the Lord of the Dead in order to save his own life or the life of another already past. But the knowledge of how to do this was lost centuries ago. I have only heard of one who tried it.
Now it won't
A
do it.
young knight who
Now that
came
we're all
to
looking.
the land of the Green Isles from a distant land long ago. According to the story, he was determined to challenge the Lord of the Dead for the soul of his dead lover. It is said that he tamed the Lord of the Dead's horse, a black-winged, demon-hearted beast named Nightmare. Nightmare
again.
sometimes flies
They're
to
blinking
the
in
human
tandem.
world to feed on certain noxious plants. Those unfortunate enough to see her are glad to escape with their very souls intact. Somehow, the knight captured Nightmare and rode off on her back, supposedly to the realm of the dead. But neither the knight nor his lover ever returned. If there was a means for challenge, it was lost with the night.
I see. Can you tell me anything about the Lord of the Dead?
That is a blacker matter still. To the Druids, he is Samhain, lord of coldness and despair. Samhain was once a man like you or I, but he insulted the gods and was sentenced to rule the underworld. Immortal he is and mateless.
Oh.
Robbed of sleep, robbed of movement, robbed of companionship. It is said that he hates all mortals even more for the mortality that he lost. That is all I know.
Interesting.
Pretty detailed.
I shall remember.
Now look how the oak embers of our bonfire still glow hot despite the rain. If you're bent on your course, you'll need courage that's just as impervious to the chill.
And also put some in a skull.
May your luck last longer than your storm, brave one.
May it indeed.
I get it. My storm didn't last
Thank
very
you,
long.
Druid.
Innuendo there. How does your leopard hat blink with you? It is the mystery of the Druids. There you go. Alright.
Alexander scoops up some of the red-hot embers in the ancient human skull.
There we go. It looks so much cooler now. Let's go back to Alex. Let's add in the hair.
Alexander puts the strand of hair into the skull.
And let's mix in the egg.
Alexander cracks the spoiled egg and dumps it into the skull containing the embers and the strand of hair.
Gross. Slash, we have another spell.
The spoiled egg hisses as it makes contact with the hot embers. Zounds, the steam. Phew, the smell of sulfur.
Alexander, you got the narrator saying it too. Zounds. Every time we visit Druids, we fear moon logic. That's a natural reaction.
Alexander has already had enough close contact with that fire.
Heard that. Oh, they even have like a little Stonehenge thing going on.
Alexander is standing in a circle of giant stones. He marvels at the complex yet simple design of the standing monoliths.
It's a Manulite cage.
The wicker cage that was to be Alexander's fiery coffin is now lying on the ground. Alexander is glad to be out of that cage.
Narrator does a good job delivering all these lines with a lot of drama in his voice. Let's just put it that way.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
There's always stakes. You can always sense the stakes when the narrator delivers any lines. All right, at this point, I think we're ready to go to the Island of the Sacred Mountain again. Thankfully, I don't think they make us climb the cliffs one screen at a time. I think just the one will take us to the top. Ready to be proven wrong. Let's find out.
The steps... Alexander...
I gotta go one by one here. Come on. Yeah, that poor guy, all mateless. Death. Man, you're just eating those death berries like it's nothing.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb.
Alright. Thankfully, yeah, they did that for us. Let's pull out our spell book and see if we can't tame this beast. Thankfully, we only have 3 spells. And they're all a lot simpler than anything we did in King's Quest 3. Bit of brimstone, add the hair and brimstone to the skull, and presence of creature speak incantation over skull. Here we go.
Alexander solemnly speaks
Definitely
the
add some
incantation over the
gravitas
skull.
to the script.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
I love the
Nightmare flares her nostrils.
so
at the
many
scent
Looney
of the fire
Tunes,
and
like-
brimstone.
nods in this game.
That's it. Come on. I need passage to your homeland, fiery one.
Underneath the golden bridle, Alexander.
Unable to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her hypnotized state, she is unaware of the human so close to her flank, or of anything at all except that marvelous smell.
I'll have to take your word for it, Nightmare.
Now ride.
I like that shot. Alright. The second quest game from Sierra where we
Nightmare
visit
deposits
the
Alexander
realm
on
of
a
the dead.
strange, cold world. and some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly.
Who are you,
Yeah.
grieving
Maybe
spirits?
stay away from me.
I am Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles.
She looks just like her
and
daughter.
this beloved spirit is my husband, King Califan. We were murdered in our beds by our trusted Wizir.
Damn.
Like a viper, he snuck in during the night and stabbed us in our sleep. Now my husband's soul is broken, and he will not speak.
Then you are the ones I seek. Are you not the parents of Princess Cassima?
Our daughter! Have you news of the princess?
I know that she is alive and safely back in her kingdom after being rescued from Mordak. But I'm afraid I have not personally seen her. Al-Hazred is keeping her
Aside
in
from
a
the bad
room in
ending that I
mourning
got
for
where I
you.
didn't save you.
I am glad to hear of her return, but she will not be safe alone with that devil. Oh, that we could be there to protect her.
Cassima, how I fail thee.
My poor husband will never rest while our murder goes unavenged.
Thought you said he never
Our
talks.
daughter is in danger.
I came to take you back with me. Your people are still loyal to you. They need to know about the Wizir. Cassima needs you too.
But this is the realm of the dead. We cannot leave it. Nor, for that matter, can you.
I've got my ways.
The only one who might be able to return us all to the land of the living is the Lord of the Dead. But he would never help us. He has no mercy.
I might be able to convince him.
Yeah.
I must try.
People like
And
me.
take this. It is my ticket to the underworld. There you will find the Lord of the Dead. I cannot use the ticket as long as I'm chained here. And if we cannot be avenged, I will never be unchained.
Thank you. Perhaps it will save us all.
Damn right. Yeah, the
Be
ghouls.
careful, young man. If you can ease my husband's torment and help our daughter, we will be most grateful.
I will do my best. Goodbye, Queen Ilaria.
So I could have your blessing to marry Cassima? They're like, well, we need to get to know you first, but I brought you back from the dead. Well, yes, but she's a special child. Yeah, it's very much like King's Quest IV. Let's try it.
Uh-oh.
Or
One of
Space
the
Quest
wandering
4.
ghouls brushes up against Alexander. The touch of the putrid flesh dissolves the living matter like acid.
Ew. Ah, nasty. I love dying like one screen over from this screen.
Next.
Very meta.
Alexander's mother always told him to avoid bad ghouls.
Did she? Hello?
Why do you not rest, sad spirit?
Rest? I cannot rest. My son is lost.
Lost? You mean in this realm?
No. His spirit is stuck in the land of the living, probably looking for me. But I cannot leave to go show him the way. My poor Ali.
Prince Ali?
Is there anything I can do?
Take this handkerchief. If you get back to the land of the living and find him, tell him that his mother is waiting for him here. By this kiss, he'll be able to find his way to the realm of the dead.
Sad.
I'll do my best to find
That
him.
looks bitchin' though. Sorry.
Thank you. Oh, my Ali.
Sorry, this poor woman, ghost woman's grief. But yeah, look at that. Sweet entrance. Yeah, don't miss this, otherwise you can't beat the game. That was cool. Quite the exit. She does not mean Ali's books. Ew! Here we go.
The skeleton
All right.
to the left of the path hands something to the spirits that approach the underworld entrance.
This
Ticket, please.
This is on the short list
Next.
of best moments from the entirety of the King's Quest series. Could be the best. You would not be faulted for setting this as your favorite moment in all of King's Quest, and here it is.
Alexander picks up the two bones on the ground. Now, what do these bones remind him of?
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Free bird!
The skeletons are overcome with the musical call of the bones. They begin to jiggle, then to dance.
It's infectious. That's the way it goes. Both connected to the backbone, both connected to the backbone, both connected to my backbone. And that's the way it is. Oh yeah! Yeah, when the line of skeletons pop in. Under the sea. Wait for it. With the jazzy skeletons. Everyone else stop dancing. They're like, bro, you lost your key. He cannot help himself. Whatever, got the skeleton key. Incredible.
Alexander finishes his tune, and the skeletons resume their posts. Despite their frolic, they don't seem any friendlier.
I love it. You see this scene so many times, and you're always like, oh, that looks like you could play that bone xylophone down there, and then you finally show up here. Fantastic.
Alexander picks up the skeleton key.
All right, what happens if we just try to force our way in?
Alexander approaches the entrance to the underworld.
Nope.
Ticket, please.
Can I talk to this guy?
Might I get one of those tickets?
Gimme.
The skeleton with the tickets must not approve of Alexander's less than ghostly looks. He refuses to give him a pass. Alexander approaches.
Is he gonna say this every time?
Tick,
He's not gonna like try to stab me or
Alexander.
anything.
tick.
All right. Good thing we got our ticket from there it is.
The skeletons have little interest in.
I have a ticket.
I have a ticket.
Oh, on. Next.
Okay, we gotta make sure we get all the liquid in this area. Okay.
Apparently, Alexander's not the only one who's curious about the body on the path. A knight's remains lie abandoned on the path. The knight, like Alexander, must have been alive when he entered the underworld, but for some reason he never reached his destination. Alexander wonders if this is the knight the Druid spoke of.
Perhaps.
Alexander takes the knight's black gauntlet and examines the writing on it. Flesh may cross the portal and seek its master, death. Flesh may go where death is trod, and challenge, like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath. Zounds, that sounds serious.
Certainly does.
The ribbon is so old it would crumble at Alexander's touch.
But it's so interestingly animated.
Alexander doesn't want to disturb the knight's hand.
Okay. Fair. Oh, where's those coins that I've been carrying around this entire game? There they are. Can I, like, dive into the water? There we go.
Alexander slips off the banks and
Gotcha.
plunges into the River Styx.
There's another death.
As the black water comes into contact with his skin, Alexander
Yes, it will.
feels himself
Jesse.
going numb. From the legs up, he sinks like a stone.
It's like one screen
Tickets
over.
Only.
It's a short ride.
Next.
Nothing else.
Hey, what a fix. Bathing in the River Styx.
Fantastic. All right. Here we are. Let's grab our, I guess in the teacup, right?
Alexander scoops a little of the River Styx into the teacup with the swamp ooze, being careful not to get any of the black water on his skin.
Yeah, but then you put it in your pants.
Uh-oh. Charon appears to be readying the boat to leave.
Wait! I must get across the river.
Apparently, Charon doesn't intend to let travelers without fare loiter on the shores of his river.
Pretty good. Save often, man. Yeah, if you didn't grab those coins back
Next.
2 hours earlier.
Hey, that's not fair.
That's pretty good, actually. Be very careful with, Cassima might...
Will these coins do as fare for passage?
She's gonna wanna...
Charon accepts the fare and waves Alexander onto the boat.
Just hang out and he kills you for taking too long. We'll go back and get that one. So many ways to die in the realm of death. Alright, so open the door.
Alexander reaches out to open the gate. Suddenly, the wood trembles beneath his fingertips.
Whoa! That scared me when I was a kid.
What touch has awakened my sleep? I smell
Same
the
voice
blood
as the
of a
Druids.
mortar. Reach out thine hand again, fleshy human, that I might devour it. It has been centuries since I last ate.
Alexander walks too close to the menacing gate.
Does he just swallow you up? Yeah. Couldn't even get the voice actor to go, tasty.
Tickets only. Next.
It must have been love at first bite.
Love. Look at that, love, right there. Tip in the answer. Hello.
Despite his fear, Alexander summons his bravest voice to command the living gate.
Zounds!
I would pass, Gate. I have business with your master.
My master and thine, human. I would be pleased to introduce thee. Only step forward and thou shalt meet him shortly.
No, thank you. I come to meet the Lord of the Dead with my flesh still intact.
And why should I let you past, human, when I would much rather eat you?
I have been told
bony.
that there is a way for humans to enter Death's realm. There must be something I can do. Some task that will allow me to pass through your doors, Gate.
Gate.
I seem to recall something. A trick. Perhaps a test. Yes. Should a human try to pass, a riddle is Gate's wont to ask.
A riddle it is, then.
And if
Wish
thou
I still had
wouldst
that riddle
fail
book.
to
Damn it.
answer Gate, his thirsty jaws will be thy fate.
Agreed.
Listen as though it meant thy life then, human, for it surely does. My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory.
L-O-V.
My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly.
The
Yeah, I
answer
got it.
is love.
Ah, thou traitor of the mortal plane, how didst thou guess love? That riddle should never have been solved. Love is unknown in this realm.
Love cannot be banished, even from this place. There are spirits still pining of it on the surface above. Still less can it be banished from my heart.
Enough! Burden me not with thy poetry. Pass through, and quickly, before I change my mind.
Sweet. This is the screen. One more death. Unique death.
And
Agree.
My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly.
Hate?
My third lead.
I don't know the answer.
His eyebrows did there.
Don't sound so disappointed. I will make it quick. Perhaps.
He's gonna eat me again? Like, we still reached for the door. Thought I could pull a quick one there.
Only next.
Riddle fiddle. What to do? Somewhere sticky, there's a clue.
And there's a clue there. Alright. Here we are.
Excuse me. I'd like an audience, please.
The shrouded guards escort Alexander to the throne of the Lord of the Dead.
Sweet.
Why have you entered my domain, still wearing your flesh?
Remember this picture from the back of the box?
If you are so anxious for death, you might have found it easily enough in the land of the living. But since you are here, you are most welcome to stay. Kiss my hand, and you will be one with the spirits. There will be no pain.
Okay. Gotta try it, right?
The souls surrounding the Lord of the Dead's throne cannot help Alexander. There's nothing there. There's nothing. With trembling, the soul. The Lord of the Dead's touch fills Alexander
Holy
instantly
God.
with a numbing cold and blackness.
Wow. We didn't even get the fancy death ending there. We're just dead. It's dead and mostly dead.
I seek a boon, my lord.
Why should death grant you anything, mortal?
Nice guy?
I seek a boon.
Why?
I challenge you, Death.
I did not come here to die, but to demand my right of challenge. I respectfully challenge thee, Death, by throwing down this gauntlet. Man may pass the portal and seek its master, Death. Man may pass where death has trod, and challenge like Scheherazade,
Ooh, it rhymes.
he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath.
Not sure what that rhyming
He has the gauntlet!
meter is called.
Impossible! He challenges death.
There's 3 screens over. It's not that hard to
Who are
find.
you to challenge death?
A man of flesh is all I need to be, my lord.
And what is it that you seek with this challenge? The soul of some dead maiden?
I seek the souls of King
Say
Caliphate
my
and Queen
in-laws,
Ilaria,
future
the land of the
in-laws.
Green Isles.
You would
no one's
save
ever done
2
that
human
before.
souls and emerge alive from this realm yourself? That shall be a difficult challenge indeed. The tomb does not open its doors lightly.
Either all 3 of us leave, or none go.
Very well. Then let me think of an appropriate task. Ah, yes, I have it now. Your challenge is this. For thousands of years, I have sat upon this throne. I have heard every sad tale that can be told by human lips. I have seen tragedies that ended empires, injustices that defy reason, love that would light the very stars turn cold and hard. I have seen torments that cannot possibly be borne, and yet must be, for centuries.
Yeah.
This thing I have never done. I have never shed a tear. Make me cry, thou man of flesh. That is my challenge.
Make death cry?
Sooner
Cassima?
could he turn sea to stone, or fire to ice.
Is there like a... Is there like a anti-ultimate joke? Ultimate sad story or something like that? Funny Bones can tell me? How about this? I show you your own self.
If your existence has been all that you say it has, then truth alone shall be my sword.
The mirror's surface swirls with darkness for a moment, then fills with images even blacker. Reflections of despair, of wailing souls, of shackles colder and more immutable than any forged by man, of a world of thirsts that can never be quenched. Alexander feels the mirror tremble in his grasp, and is glad that he cannot see its face. But the Lord of the Dead is transfixed to the mirror, to the screening of his life. Things long forgotten are once more uncovered. His enslavement to this throne while still a man, the years of watching misery and horror and growing ever more numb to it, the seep of his own humanity, the slow growth of a new thing altogether which became that which he is now. His is an existence
like
that has
part
no
of the
possibility
chair.
of redemption, no end. The surrounding spirits draw away in pain. The truth is so sharp it stabs, so intense it sears.
Make it stop.
Take it away. Make it stop.
Look what you've become, Death. Single tear.
The mirror of truth cracks from the strain, and Death sheds a single gray tear.
Truth is indeed a terrible thing. I have worn this mantle for so long, I had forgotten its dreadful weight. You shall take the souls and leave as I agreed. You have been granted to stay from this inevitable reality. I almost envy you. Find the souls he has claimed, and bring them to me. King Caliphim and Queen Alaria, I presume. Your hero has won you a few more years of mortality. May your souls be more prepared for their rest when you return.
Hope you don't expect me to pay for any of the wedding after this.
I hope that they will.
And you, man of flesh, my steed shall take the three of you back to the land of the living. Tell her where it is you wish to go. Until we meet again, then, I assure you, we will meet again.
Hopefully later than sooner.
No offense, my lord, but I hope that will be many long years from now.
It is never as long as you might wish, mortal. Now, begone.
It's true.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, he did. He's alright. I didn't say I wanted to go back to the... Couldn't have gone to Disneyland or something?
Are you coming, Majesty?
Al-Hazred's treachery must be handled carefully, Alexander.
Yeah.
Alari and I must go gather our allies.
Bunch of
and
katas.
form a plan.
We're gonna
Watch
rise
over
up.
Cassima. Make sure she comes to no harm. We will return as soon as we can to take back all that has been stolen from us.
I will keep her safe until your return.
Thank you, son.
Son?
Your love for our daughter must be deep indeed for you to have undertaken death itself for our sakes.
Indeed.
She made quite an impression
May we
on us
succeed
at the
in
end of
what
King's
awaits
Quest V.
and live long together as a family.
Alright.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.